Hello, how's everybody doing? Hopefully you are having a great night. And I'm making this video so you can have this watch list tomorrow. So what happened today? Oh my gosh, it was a bloodbath here on the SPY here. All right, as you can see, we're consolidating. This is a 10-minute. Here, let's go back to the daily because we talked about this yesterday. And if you've been watching my videos keeping up, I told you that we had this this candle that was not a flat bottom. Here we had a little wick with the red volume bar, okay, and you wanted to play either the upside or downside. As you can see, once we broke to the downside of that low of the day and the previous day, just collapsed. And let's go back to the 10-minute here and go back to what we talked about. Okay, so here we have the support that we were holding. We came here 1, 2, 3 times. All right, and this third time we just broke through the Fed today. The SPY was just barcoding because of the Fed meeting. Everything was undecided in the market, and when the Fed meeting announced that interest rates were going to go up, the market reacted, and this is what we get. So you could see here is just nothing but red candles on the 10-minute. Nothing but red. And so is it going to continue tomorrow? It might. If we look at the VIX, here we have the VIX. Let's go to the daily really quick. Okay, so the VIX, we are hitting this trend right here, and we are forming a squeeze. So if tomorrow we break above this 20, this high, daily high, and above this trend, and it squeezes to the upside, we're probably going to see more redness on the market, on the SPY. So we could come touch this 23 level. So keep an eye on it. Everything's looking good for the VIX to the upside, unless we cannot get through this 20 area because of this trend right here. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on. Watch if it breaks pre-market. Target's going to be 23. 23 for the VIX. If it breaks above that, we have room to go all the way to 27. So watch that. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. Our next target would be for the VIX 24.67. Then we break above that, we can have room to that 27. This upper trend right here. So that is what you need to look for on the VIX. If the VIX goes up, the SPY goes down. So keep an eye on that. For the SPY has room to come down to this trend right here. We have been forming this trend since October. We came down here in October. We came back and tested it in December, and then in mid-December, and we might test it again here on January. So it might not happen tomorrow. Maybe we'll go halfway tomorrow, and then Friday we'll come and touch this. Once we touch this, I'm looking to get some calls here if we come and test this, right? So we'll look at volume, and you can get some calls here with a risking point or two, or 2 ways you can play this, or you wait for the doji candle to give your confirmation to the upside. Okay, so if you know my strategy using the Heikin candles, you know that you wait for if you don't want to play the support, you can wait for the doji candle, and then you play break of the doji candle, and you write it up. For example, here we have one. Okay, here we have another. We have one. This one didn't break, but this one did. Then this one kind of failed, came back and went back, but this is what I like to play. But you kind of have to watch the volume with the doji candle. I like the volume to be green with the doji candle. Like for example, here we have green volume with doji candle. This one, you see we have a red volume. It's a no-go. Then we have green volume with this one. This one's a go, no-go. So same thing with this one. This one did have green volume. This one as well. And then went. So that one kind of failed. This one doesn't have green volume. And then this one does. So you can write a couple points here. But once you get the stack EMAs and you get a green bar, that means you just write the EMAs. Okay, so when we're green, we're above all EMAs and you write it up. So right now we're above all EMAs still. So here will be great support. So keep an eye. What's up, Jay? Yeah, so keep an eye on SPY tomorrow. QQQ. All right, so QQQ falling. QQQ can come down to 377 support. Keep that on watch. You can see the massive bloodbath here on the 10-minute. All right, so same thing. We broke support. Finally broke support here, and everything's shifting down to the bottom. So look at this. Not a single yellow or green candle. You just follow this. How do I get my candles to be like this? It's just a script basically that they're below all EMAs. They turn red, and when they're above the EMAs, it tells me right here stack EMAs, and they're above and they turn. It's just a script that I have. I could turn on the EMAs. It shows me all the EMAs, but it gets too messy. I'd rather see them without the EMA, with all the EMAs off. I just want to see the color. The color tells me if we're above or we're below the EMAs, and then I just place support and resistance. Try to keep it clean so I can see my support and resistance and my trend lines. But there you go. This is it. So you could see here, you know, so whenever I get something like this, I wait for confirmation for red volume and then momentum to the downside. Okay, and then you just ride it. If you get a couple contracts, you start taking profits in your where you have, you know, support or trend lines, like right there. So QQQ, watch it again tomorrow. It has room to come down to this 377. So if in the morning everything begins to flush, guys, this would be right here a good time maybe to get some calls for a bounce. Okay, risking only a point or two, okay, to make 10 or 15. So great risk to reward there. That's what I like. So don't chase up here, buy in support. Many people, they buy here and they sell here. The opposite. Buy at support areas and risk a point or two to make, you know, 5, 10, 15. So it works. All right, so what's my watch list for tomorrow? Oh, where's my... Okay, here's one. Where's my watch list? Right, so inside bar plays, you already know. So here's an inside bar play, and eBay, something I'm watching tomorrow. eBay is an inside bar. What's an inside bar? It's just basically a candle that forms in inside the previous day candle. That's an inside bar. So how do you play this? Very simple. All right, you zoom in, you get your low of the day, you get your high of the day, and you can be more precise. I actually have a script that puts exactly the high of the day and the low of the day for me, so I know exactly what price it's at. So how does this work? You wait for confirmation. You don't get in. You don't get in until it breaks. And if you see a break with either a red volume or green volume on the 10 minutes. So if we go to the 10 minute, okay, I would go to the 10 minute and I would watch here. Right. And so basically these are my two areas. And tomorrow if this breaks below, okay, with red volume right here, right now volume is really low because it's pre-market, but once you get to to the day, you'll see more volume here. And then if it breaks with a big red volume bar, that means there's a lot of selling pressure. And I would get in a position risking, okay, about right here. So a couple of cents to make what, maybe $1 something. So that would be, and the same thing to the upside. So it's very easy to play inside bars, but you have to wait for confirmation. And then my next play would be BBY, another inside bar. We go LCID. I'll check it out right now, Seth. We go to the daily and BBY. Again, inside bar, it's a bar that forms inside the previous bar. Okay, so we have best buy here. And yellow means my this candle peaked over all the EMAs on EMAs that I have. If we get above, we'll get a green candle, and all the EMAs will be eventually get stacked up above across each other. And so today we had low red volume here because of the market, but it held up pretty well. So another one, you know, you get the top, you get the bottom, and you play either or. If it close to the top, you play the break and you take profits at resistance, and in the bottom, same thing, you play the break and you start taking profits on the way bottom on support areas. So pretty simple. You can, once you have those areas, then you go to your 10-minute, 5-minute. I wouldn't recommend the 1 minute, you'll get chopped out, but the 5-minute, 10-minute are good. Look at the volume when it breaks. If it breaks with nice strong volume, then you take the position and risking above where your line is. Okay. So those are my two inside bar plays that I'm watching tomorrow, and then I have these are my doji candle plays that I'm watching tomorrow. What are doji candles? They're indecision candles of the stock doesn't know where to go, up or down. You can see on Disney, okay, we had a nice trend to the upside once we got this shift of momentum to the upside. Plus, we're forming a squeeze here, and then we get this candle confirmation. And today we had, because of the market sentiment, we had a doji candle. So, you know, same thing with doji candles. You play the top and the bottom, which way is it going to go. If it breaks below, well, then you play support. This one has a close support though, right here, around 154. So it doesn't have much room to the downside unless it breaks this support. Well, yeah, you have some room down to go. So maybe 152. So maybe if it breaks here, 2 points. But if you just want to scalp it, maybe from here, from 55 to 54, 50, something like that. But if it breaks above, then you have more room to go. But we'll see how the market reacts tomorrow after the sell-off. We'll see how it's gonna go. Seth is talking about LCID. Let's check it out, man. LCID. So LCID, I'm waiting for LCID. I'm waiting for it to come test this trend line. Look at this alert that I have here. I have the alert at 34.77. If we can come and hit this trend line, I'm gonna get some pick up some shares. Again, I sold right here. I have been writing LCID for some time from down here, and I sold. I believe on this candle when it's coming down. I think somewhere here, I don't remember. And I'm waiting for a re-entry. So if we can hit this trend line and hold, so I'll be looking at volume, how it reacts when it hits this. Now what I want to see is some nice green volume as we hit this on the candle. I want to see buyers stepping in. The buyers step in, I'm gonna, with orders, I'm gonna get in as well, and only risking, you know, a point or two for a reversal. So if it breaks and a candle forms underneath this trend, I'm getting out. I'm getting out, and I'll wait for the next support. Either in this area, this would be a nice area too. 29.81. If not, this would be even better, 22.11. But let's hope it holds here, man. I would really like to get in here and write it back up. And now we have an upper trend line over here around the $68 level. By the time it bounces and gets up, it'll probably be around 70 something. Same thing I did with Ford. I sold Ford yesterday. Around close to $24. And again, I had been swinging shares of Ford, not options, but shares, from around the $12 area. So had a nice gain there in Ford. And the reason I sold it, again, because it was hitting this upper trend line. Okay, so always don't be greedy, man. Just get those trend lines and sell up there. You know, there's there's one space on space I didn't sell up here when I had gotten in around this area. I sold, I think, on this candle coming down, and I wish I would have sold it up there. I was hoping we would tap that 60 area, but didn't. And I got in space here again. We had double bottom. I thought we were gonna hold, but now, as you can see, it's at it's coming down even more. So this is not space. SPC Virgin Galactics. I don't know why I call it space. But anyways, so yeah, so I'm currently down on this position, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I made a lot of gains, you know, going up there. So I'll average down a little bit and see how it goes. I'm not all in yet, but I'll keep an eye on. That's why it's better to buy a support than, you know, chasing it up here and then having to average down all the way. Get in support areas and have a plan. All right, so tomorrow, another one I'm watching is Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree, we had a run up this morning. I had put it in a watch list yesterday. I mentioned it to you guys. You watched the video from yesterday. I mentioned it, and today at the open, you can see Dollar Tree ran from here. We get this trend right here at the open. We bust up and we hit this resistance. It went over 143, nice, until we market started coming down. Slowly we came back down, but we had a nice run up. And this was on a watch list from yesterday. I gave it to you guys from Doji candle right here, and I told you be ready to play both sides, whichever way it goes. So that's on watch again. Then Disney's on watch. Disney was on watch yesterday too. Give it to you guys. So if we go back to the 10-minute. Okay, where's the market open? Right here, 8:30. Okay, we went on 156, 158. So nice move on Disney. Here to the upside. We're holding this upper trend line too. So very nice here on Disney. Nice move. And then again, it just gave everything back. So make sure you always take profits on the way up. So like that, you can, with your last contract that you have, you could just if anything, break even or cut it at a small loss, but you already made your gains. So no matter what, you're gonna be green because you locked in on the way up. So that's on watch tomorrow. Home Depot is also on watch. Home Depot's on watch tomorrow. So we're holding the support, If anything, Home Depot at the open, we'll get some momentum up and take profits up here. So you could see it. Yeah, Home Depot at the open came down. We bounced right back up. Didn't hold this trend, and now it's holding the support. But tomorrow it could run to this 410 again. We'll see how the market reacts tomorrow. But that's our watch list. Let me know what you're watching. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments below. Let me know if you want me to cover a stock tomorrow, and put it on the comments, and I'll cover it tomorrow when I come live. I know most of it's kind of late. Most of you don't watch this till the morning, but if there's any stocks that you want me to watch, go ahead and put them in the comments and the description below. And I'll cover them tomorrow. So again, guys, good night. I'll see you guys mañana. Bye.